Microsoft has adopted an 8-strike suspension policy. Players who strike out won't be able to use Xbox's social or multiplayer features for an entire year. Right after this. Microsoft Xbox are trying to be more transparent on how they enforce community standards. They're moving to an 8-strike suspension policy, and it has already come into play. Now keep in mind that every enforcement action will include strikes. It doesn't mean that every enforcement action will be 1 strike. The Xbox safety team will decide how many strikes you will get each time depending on the severity of the infraction, and each of those strikes will result in a suspension from Xbox's social features. Now keep in mind, the scale depends on the number of strikes. After 2 strikes, you'll be suspended for a day. Hitting 4 will suspend the account for a week. 8 strikes and you'll be locked out of multiplayer messaging, parties, party chat, and other social features for 1 whole year. Now keep in mind, this suspension does not shut off everything. During the suspension, a player can still sign in, play games that don't need online services, use some apps, make purchases, and all that good stuff. Now these strikes will remain on a player's account for roughly about 6 months. Now keep in mind, after they do expire, they will not count towards a player's total strike count. Now at the same time, the safety team does have the option to give out permanent bans as well, regardless of the number of strikes on the account. Now this all depends on what's been violated, what they did, and if it's necessary for them to be harsh. At the same time, Microsoft also wanted to state that in 2022, they handed out roughly about 1% of their entire player base was affected by strikes or suspensions, and only a third of those players had to endure a second suspension. So this is their way of keeping the community and everyone safe online. So play it safe, be nice to everyone, and don't get any strikes. But until this policy changes or gets updated, keep on gaming. That's it for this one. Hope you all enjoy. Take care. See you all in the next one.